everyone, Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Here at Mobile World Congress 2019 in Barcelona, we're doing these videos with the help of Interop Technologies. They've sponsored these videos, so that's how you're seeing it right now. What is Interop Technologies, though? Luckily, I have Josh from Interop Technologies to explain, hopefully in clean English and so that my mother can understand, what is Interop Technologies? So, Josh, here's the mic.
Sure. Thanks, Derek. So we are a vendor to the mobile operator. So we try to see ourselves more as a partner for mobile operators that allow them to launch services. We started out with messaging, so text messaging, enabling mobile operators to launch text messaging. But as that technology has evolved, we continue to invest in that technology. So we upgraded that to RCS, which is rich messaging, based around instant messaging, file transfer, so kind of all those rich features, kind of an upgrade to SMS. So as a vendor in the space to mobile operators, we sell infrastructure. So if they want to buy it and run it and manage it themselves, we simply sell and license in the software. And that's probably the model that the larger tier 1 operators around the globe will take, where they want to run and manage it. But there's also, whether it be MVNOs, MVNEs, or tier 2 or tier 3 mobile operators that are looking for vendors to not only sell them software, but provide them more managed services. So we, in the US, we have over 50 different mobile operators that are on our platforms, some of them on-premise, but a lot of them in the cloud, where we've offered, SMSCs, MMSCs. Some of these are, kind of our industry nomenclature, 3-letter acronyms or whatever, but we provide them what you call value-added services. So, but then there's mobile operators that, they want to have it on their premise, but they still want somebody else to run it. And that could be a couple reasons. One is they don't have the technical expertise. So we have years of experience, nearly 20 years of experience running and managing our software. So we like to say, there's a term, I heard differently the other day, we drink our own champagne, but we like to say we eat our own dog food. Yeah. So we not only develop the software, but we run and manage it. So one is, so from that standpoint, we have an operator perspective of what it needs, what the requirements are. We understand why the platform needs to be highly available and up all the time, because that's very vital to our customers, so we do it as a service, but also for the operator to run and manage it themselves. So, in 2000, I think about 2015, we saw a huge opportunity in Europe. So we were primarily, prior to that, based in the US. Had some onesie-twosies operators around the globe, but more than most part in the US as far as customers. But we saw a massive opportunity with IP-based services. RCS had kind of declined, but then we saw the A2P use cases, we saw the brands, we saw the excitement. We were hearing from operators that they were interested in RCS again, with the messaging as a platform, thanks to a lot of effort from the GSMA and a lot of others that have been in the industry for quite a while. So we saw that this was an opportunity to expand. We saw, so in 2015, we dedicated, an office, opened up an office in Europe. We have dedicated data centers in Europe. We have personnel, operations, TSR, and other folks to really support this European initiative. So we see a lot of growth happening in Europe. So, US, you have, maybe, 3, soon to possibly be 3 major operators. Right now, 4 major operators, but in Europe, it's completely different. So much opportunity, so many mobile operators that we feel we bring a slightly different flavor. We're not the big infrastructure guy that's going to charge, a fortune, and at some point you hate them. Our customers have been with us for, most of them, for almost 20 years. So they have all of our services because we treat them different. One of our core values is to love thy customer. So that's really the way that we do things. So I would say that's slightly how we differentiate ourselves in the market, from very flexible commercial models to revenue shares, OpEx, pay-as-you-grow per subscriber, to the traditional CapEx models, but also very flexible technical models, meaning you start out in the cloud, then you move to on-premise, or you start out in a private cloud, then you purchase it. So we have a lot of flexibility. We're a very technical company. I think it's somewhere upwards of 70 to 80% of all of our personnel are, ops, engineering, dev, QA. So we're a very technical, focused, engineering focused company that continues just to. We love technology. We love deploying it. We love supporting our partners. So that's who Interop Technologies is.
That's perfect.
Thanks, Derek.
So you heard it here. That is what Interop Technologies is, and we love Interop Technologies because they've been sponsoring our videos here at Mobile World Congress 2019 here in Barcelona.